Oh, Lord, man. You try to do right, go to school and become something, man. 90% of coronavirus coming for you. I'm out here on the front lines with it, so I'm even more at risk. And then I'm black African-American. I'm more at risk. Oh, damn, you can't win, boy. You can't win in America, man. They don't want us to win. Hey, man. What we represent, man?
Big Money Bound.
Say, let it roll, man. Big Money Bound TV, RRT Posse, YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I release scheduled videos every Monday, 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. But I also produce a lot of unscheduled videos throughout the week. Now, if you're returning, hey, welcome back. I appreciate all of the support, man. Last night, they had me. I worked in the ER. We got a whole section in the ER full of COVID patients and COVID rule-outs. And then we got the normal side. And with the whole COVID situation being in the ER, I gotta say, like, people are really using the emergency room for emergencies only. You feel me? So, it's not too many people coming through the ER, man. So, my night last night was, like, easy, man. Like, I did literally, bro, like, I did 2 ABGs. I had one breathing treatment ordered, but it was for a COVID patient, and you don't give breathing treatments to a COVID patient. Why would you not give a COVID patient a breathing treatment? They're having, like, shortness of breath. Because when you're giving them a breathing treatment, the aerosolized mist from the treatment is being dispersed out into the room. So now it's just, the COVID virus is just being shot out. Everybody getting hit. So we don't do that. So I couldn't do that. I'm like, man, we don't do that here. They do MDI, meter dose inhalers. MDI, but you gotta order an MDI. You feel me? So they had to wait for that order to get put in, and that's a whole process. That ain't just, I want an MDI, bring me one. Nah, it's like you gotta go to the pharmacy, go to the med. It's a process. So did my 2 ABGs, man. The hardest thing I did last night, the hardest thing I had to do was stay up, man. Find a way to stay up, dog. That was the hardest thing I did last night, man. Find a way to stay up, bro. And, like, I gotta say, like, with the whole situation that's going on, like, every day you hear something new about the virus. First they were saying it's spread by coughing, or you're coughing and sneezing. If you're not sick, you can't spread the virus. Then they were saying you can be asymptomatic and be spreading the virus. Then they were saying stay back within, don't come within 6 feet of each other. Then they were saying, okay, you can also spread the virus by just talking to somebody. Bro, talking to somebody? Then they were saying, everybody got to wear a mask in public. But hey, man, we got to lead by example. We got to lead by example. Every time the president is doing a coronavirus outbreak meeting or speech, what they call it, man? What they call it, bro? Whenever the president is in front of the podium talking to the media about the coronavirus outbreak, nobody up there wearing no mask. Nobody up there is practicing social distancing. What the? You look behind them, everybody shoulder to shoulder. Now, how am I supposed to practice social distancing when the people that's supposed to be leading us, not setting a good example? Then if you look at the people that's behind them, they touching their head, rubbing their beard, messing with their eyes. Like, bro, they say don't touch your face. Bro, they say those. And the president say, the CDC says everybody should wear a mask out in public. That's voluntary. That's not mandatory. I won't be wearing mine. Bro, if the president ain't wearing his, shit, I ain't wearing mine. Now, I guarantee you, the president go on the stage with a mask on his face because he's trying to prevent the spread or contracting the virus. I bet everybody else had one on, because you setting a good example. So I don't, bro. We gotta lead by example, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, practice social distancing. It's 12 people on one stage within 6 feet of everybody. Like, bro, come on, man. And then they got the nerve to have the people that's asking the questions spread out in audience. Why we gotta be spread out if y'all ain't spread out? Y'all ain't being spread, I ain't gonna spread. That's straight up. Kick me out. Secret Service, come get me out of here. That's what I say. That's what I be in there saying, dog. Come get me. I sit right next to somebody. How you doing, Shawty? What's happening? Yeah, I represent Big Money Balance. I'm asking me a couple questions. What's happening? Kick me out of here, man. But like I said, there's a lot of new information being like learned about the virus. And I must say, my hospital is doing their best to take the appropriate steps when they find out this new information. So every day you'll come to the hospital, it'll be a new rule or a new change. But it's for the better and it's for our protection, you know? So you may be like, well, last week we was doing this, but this week we're doing something different. Yeah, like, we should have been doing this last week. I agree. But it's better now than never. You feel me? So I gotta give props to the hospital on that, man. They're doing a great job with that. And it's hard to complain about like PPE, personal protective equipment, when it's people in other states that don't have any equipment at all. Like, it's hard to complain when you're saying like, oh, I'm getting one N95 mask per shift. People saying per shift? I'm getting one per week. You get one per shift? So you gotta like, just honest. No, it's tough for everybody. I'm with you, but some people got it worse than others. Then they telling me at my hospital, if you intubate a patient with your mask on, you take that mask off and you go get a new one. What? They got people wearing bandanas, and that's not even. They say it's not effective. I'm gonna say it may not be, because at least you got something on. You ain't walking in that naked. You got something on, some kind of garment on. You feel me? So it's hard to even like complain or make a big deal about like the PPE equipment down here in South Florida when there's people in New York that's like, it's running very scarce of equipment. I'm seeing people on Instagram posting like been wearing the same mask for a week. Hey, it's real out here, man. It's a pandemic, dog. It's a pandemic, man. Jody Joe told me last night before I left for work, she was like, remember when I told you I didn't want you to be a firefighter because I didn't want you running into burning down buildings? And I was happy once you became a therapist. Now it's like you going right into that fire though. Now you literally going right into the fire. Like, the world crazy like that, man. She ain't want me to run into the fire in the burning down building because I'd be a firefighter. Feel me? Fire rescue. But now as a respiratory therapist, I'm going right into that same fire. I'm facing COVID. I'm facing COVID, man. Like, hey, man, it's a real world, man. Like, this the job I signed up for. You feel me? That's what I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to do, and I'ma do it, dog. I'ma do it, man. Cause when it's all said and done, man, when this whole thing blow over, I just want my medal of honor, man. My medal of bravery. You feel me? You feel me? I ain't gonna run and hide and, oh no, I'm not going to A. Long as I got something to protect myself. Don't expect me to go out in the battlefield. I ain't got no pistol. Come on, I can't do that. Same thing. Don't expect me to go to a COVID area without no protection. Now I got protection. I'm not tripping. People be like, I don't got the appropriate equipment. You give them the appropriate equipment. I don't want to go to the COVID area. It's COVID over there, bro. But you said you wanted the equipment. Now you got the equipment you need to protect yourself. But now you still scared? Like, hey, I understand, man. Hey, I feel you, man. I feel you, dog. But hey, man. I know some people probably thought I'm gonna become a therapist. It's gonna be easy. I'm gonna do breathing treatments on, off, just do a little vent checks, back away. Hey, dog. Back away. You're gonna back up until Mayday. You feel me? So, man, it's like, I never pictured this when I was being a student. You feel me? Like, and when I was a student, that's when the Ebola situation was like a huge outbreak. But it wasn't this widespread. It wasn't nothing like this, man. It was like 1 or 2 few cases here and there. This thing is like, bro, it's taking the world by storm. It's coming through slowly. And then they saying people who are dying the most from the COVID virus and are more at risk to contract the virus is African Americans. Damn, come on, bro. Y'all know what, man? Man, oh Lord, man. You try to do right, go to school and become something, man. Now they saying the coronavirus coming for you. I'm out here on the front lines with it, so I'm even more at risk. And then I'm black African American, I'm more at risk. Oh, damn, you can't win, boy. You can't win in America, man. They don't want us to win. Hey, man. Hey, thanks to all the supporters. I appreciate all the support, man. Like, bro, I see y'all. The channel is growing. It's somewhere I never thought it would be. Like, I never imagined having over 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm over 1,100 subscribers, going on 1,200 subscribers. Before you look up, bro, we'll be at 10,000 subscribers. So shout out to all the supporters, man. Let's just keep going, and I'm gonna keep going. You feel me? So y'all keep supporting, I'm gonna keep going. Y'all stop supporting, I'm gonna stop going. So that's how we gonna do it, man. Y'all be safe, man. Stay prayed up and wash your hands and keep your hands out your face, dog.